Get into the flow. The more you acknowledge the messages your pussy has for you, the less you need outside forces to come teach you hard lessons. The more confident you are in your connection with your pussy, the more you are able to maintain boundaries, take responsibility for yourself, and the less you care what people think of you. I don't care what you think of me, that's your thoughts. What I think of me is most important. Remember, what you think of you is most important. The more you give attention to this sacred center of yourself, the easier it is to identify your passion and your purpose. Life does not have to be difficult and full of coping, climbing, striving, busyness, and fear. That is a lie of what we've been told. It doesn't have to be that. She's absolutely correct. Tapping into your pussy power means tapping into the flow. I'm just led to read that again. We have been told a lie. That life is coping, climbing, striving, it's busy, it's afraid, it's fearful. That's a lie. Life does not have to be difficult and full of coping, climbing, striving, busyness, and fear. Tapping into your pussy power means tapping into the flow. In flow, things you need come easily. Ideas flourish, passions are exciting, and purpose is easy to move into. That's the change of life. The change of life is a flow, and it's easy. Ideas flourish, passions are exciting, and purpose is easy to move into. It helps to go with the flow of your natural energy as much as possible. For example, during your moon time, do as much as you can to rest. Did you hear me? During your moon time, your moon phase is what I call it. During your moon phase, do as much as you can to rest, to restore yourself. This week after this, you may find yourself inspired and ready to create and renew yourself or a life situation. The following week, typically the week of ovulation, you may feel more sensual, having the desire for intimacy, connection, and expression. After this, a week of slowing down, listening to yourself, and addressing your needs, it will feel unnatural and depleting to create and express when your pussy is telling you to slow down and rest. Honor these natural waves of energy and find your pleasure in each of them. The ovulation phase, I would just like to touch a little bit on, and we're going to go deep into detail of that in another setting. I just want to say during the moon phase, we do have a lot of emotions that are stirring and a lot of emotions that can need balancing. It's a lot of emotions that are stirring up and coming forth. The waves are flowing because we need to listen to ourselves. There's some messages that ourselves has. And during the ovulation time, I have found that, listen, sun energy from everywhere knows when ovulation, like we're connected, we're a complement to each other. I had a lot of struggling during my ovulation phase with learning what was really happening and transpiring and why I had these sudden attractions that I did not have, but they only came during ovulation time when I started to listen and pay attention. At first, I was just struggling, striving, climbing because I wasn't listening and I wasn't paying attention. And now, because I listen and pay attention, I'm more aware if I feel more of a sexual attraction to somebody that I have not been sexually attracted to. I listen to what's happening within me sexually. I listen to what that creative energy is saying to me, and then I move forward in what needs to happen and take place, because the connections that we have on our journey are purposed. Sexual connections are purposed because it's for our healing. It's for our sacred healing. So I just want to say, pay attention. Do pay attention. I'm speaking to me and all who know. Pay attention to the phases of us as we are in our moon phase, and as we are in the ovulation phase, as we are in our fertile phases, as we are healing ourselves on this journey. Pay attention, because we are very important.